everybody. We're back working on the Corvette. It's been a while.
He's making his voice deeper only because there's women watching this, by the way.
Yeah, that's definitely why. And Coach Carter. Hey, Coach Carter.
Yo, what's good, Coach?
So I got Hudson, and it's one of my friends. He's worked on a car one at a time. Say what's up.
I broke a bolt.
Yeah, he snapped the bolt. This is Charlie. He's never worked on it, but he wants to learn. We got two major things. Oil leak from, hopefully, just the filter. And I got to change coolant again. So, yeah. And after that, we're going to drive this thing again, and hopefully we're not going to crash with them inside it.
Yeah, hopefully.
So, yeah, pretty fun days. After we have it driving, we're going to do the hood latch handle and replace a few light bulbs. That's about it. We also were going to drive it at night. And then we're going to go get some chitlins from Arby's. All right, before we do any of that, we're going to treat the fuel system with fuel injection cleaner. So we got to fill up some gas because we get 8 miles a gallon. Just 4 minutes of fuel treatment. All right,
you kind of missed there a little bit.
Missed a little bit, but whatever. All right, let that in there. That should treat up to 12 gallons. Okay, so we figured out the issue. The filter seems fine, but I reached and I felt the sensor. The sensor's covered in oil, and the thing is unplugged. So I'd like to get that plugged in, and I'll explain why I don't have any oil temperature. So I got to figure out how to tighten it, and I need to figure out what size socket I need.
Going places.
All right, hey guys. So we're going under the car. It's not the filter that's leaking. I think it was the sensor. So hopefully when I start the car later, it does not leak any oil, because that'd be bad. Leak anymore. It didn't leak very much in the first place, but that's also going to explain why I don't have an oil temperature reading, is because it's unplugged. It's up there right by the filter. So, yeah, that's all we have to do. It's for the oil, hopefully. All right, we're going to do a quick lunch break, and then we're going to add more oil, and then I'm going to start it. After we start it and run it for a bit, I'm going to do some coolant drain and coolant change.
Slap me silly. Oh my gosh.
Okay, and then we're gonna burp the coolant after we fill it up, which is gonna take a little while. Okay, so we just ran the engine, went just fine. We're gonna change the coolant soon, but as you can see, no leak. So tightened up the filter just fine. Or not the filter, the sensor. But we still get no reading because the plug is like disintegrated almost. Or not the plug, the plug, I guess.
Why can't we just regrade it?
What? Disintegrated?
Disintegrated.
Yeah, regrade it. Yeah.
Regrade it?
So we're gonna drain the coolant real quick. Hopefully we can get the knock sensor out because we couldn't the last time we changed it, and technically the last time we drove it too. But yeah, we'll start with draining the radiator petcock. Okay, boys and girls, we're draining the coolant now. We threw the second seat back in. Yeah, it's pretty trashy because broken seams. They're chilling. Petcock's almost done, and then we'll burp the system again. Okay, so we are draining the petcock. You see how terrible that coolant is? It's got some rust. Part of it was still in there, but now we gotta take out this tank. So it's some 10mm bolts, and then throw it back in there, in the bucket. After that, we gotta drain the knock sensors, which is the last thing, and then we gotta fill it up and burp the system, which should be pretty easy. Let's go. All right, so I'm about to go into the car. Gotta take out the knock sensors, but the petcock is drained, and so is the reservoir tank. So after that, we gotta put everything back in reverse order. But hopefully we can get everything drained, and then we can burp the system. Hopefully that won't take too long, because Hudson wants to drive in it before we have to leave. So yeah, that'll be it. Okay, I've got Charlie in here trying to undo the other side shroud of the knock sensor. One of ours, the middle is moving, but the outside isn't, which isn't that good at all.
All right.
So
here's the cover.
yeah, he's got the shroud done. Now we have to
And I'm gonna put the
drain them. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so the sensors are not moving. The outside is not moving, but the inside is, after we cracked it loose. The only problem with that is I can get them out, but I can't really get them back in. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to blow the rest of the coolant out through the upper reservoir. So that way I can hopefully get rid of all the rust contaminants. And yeah, I'll replace the knock sensors some other time. But I do need to get all the rest of that coolant out. So yeah, let's start. Okay, we let it drain. Charlie's putting the shrouds back on. But there's some bad contaminants in here. You can barely see it on camera. But no bueno. I'm fluent in Spanish, guys. So, coolant.
That's a lot.
Coolant. Now we gotta close the petcock and then put 3.7 gallons in there while we're running the engine, which is called burping it. So yeah, that's it. And then we can take this thing for a spin.
That for 54 minutes.
So we lost a lot of coolant because of a mishap, but now we're doing just fine, and he's running good. We're burping it, but we're gonna be running on a little less coolant for a little while, but not too long. We're cooling off much better than before after cleaning the radiator. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Hey, so we found this big bird, and he ran in the shop. So we're gonna give him some seed and see if we can like nurse him back to health. His parents don't want to come back to him. We're gonna give him a little offering. Yeah, make him set for life. Hopefully he can recover fine. His feet look a little weird. Hey everybody, it's just me. There's a lot of coolant on the ground. Have about 2 gallons left to put in there. Now, my dad's gonna go get 2 more gallons. I do not know why it's overflowing so much, but we spilled a ton of coolant, so we just ran it with the radiator cap on, and I'm letting it cool off now. So hopefully we can let it, stay. Let it cool off, and hopefully when I just ran it, hopefully the air is being pushed out. I really don't like this car right now, the way it's acting. The reverse cooling is pretty tricky. Okay, everybody, so we're walking over to the vet. We left it here, just went and got dinner. So we have still a minor oil leak. We don't know from what. It could have just been the hot oil, because it only seems to leak when it's hot. And it didn't happen when we first ran it, so it could be just stuff burning off. I don't know. I really have to figure it out. Yeah, we're coming up on the vet here, but we gotta do a rundown. Here's the plan. Clean and mop the shop floors since they're covered in coolant. Top off the coolant here, and figure out the oil leak. And then after that, we'll do the hood latch and the light bulbs, and we'll do everything at night. Which hopefully Charlie, he's the only one left now. Hudson left.
Yeah, Hudson had to go.
He also fell asleep like immediately, like he didn't even work that hard,
We
bro.
got in the car, first thing bro does.
Yeah, just immediately start sleeping. What the? Yo,
Is it from
it's
the
getting
inside?
dewy.
Yo, okay, that was weird.
Wait,
that
okay.
was genuinely
No,
weird.
but you know what I mean. Why is it wet?
Yeah,
I don't know. Not a good day to have the top on. Either way, inside's dry.
yeah, it's just genuinely wet. That's actually kind of weird.
Yeah, there's some fog and it's just fogging up. Whatever. All right, we're gonna pull this thing around maybe
I'm
first,
trying to direct Henry down the hill.
and then we're gonna mop the floors first. Pull it back in, fix the oil leak. Hopefully. I don't know why it's so dewy, but yeah. All right, got one empty shop, but we're gonna throw on the roof because inside looking got wet. So yeah, we're about to put the top back on. Okay, I know you can barely see, but I'm about to start this thing and bring it over to the shop. So there we go. Gotta clean off the windshield too. About to start it. Okay, so we had the engine die and the battery got drained like I predicted since the battery light was on for a while when we went to go eat. So we had to jump start it, and then my dad drove it for the first time. He didn't install it. We've had it on the charger for a little while. Then I'm gonna go take a piss, and then we're gonna take it back out. It's almost 11, but we don't care because we want to drive this thing. And it's a beaut. We're almost done replacing the taillights. We got one more in, but we want to drive it first. So, yeah. Have to be back by 11. We'll have all the lights back in tomorrow, and maybe the hood lights. We have time. Final drive, boys, of the night. So I'm about to push it out because I'm not very good with clutch still. Let's go. I've stalled it a bunch, by the way. Okay, everybody, that's going to end tonight. We got one other bulb in. We decided to kind of against the night drive because, one, my gauges aren't backlit because my bulbs are burnt out. And I kind of need to see the gauges at night. And two, my reverse lights don't work not all 4 of my taillights don't work. And also, I'm just not very good at manual to be able to see at night. So, yeah, it's hard to reverse. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to drive even more. And the leak is on. The leak is gone for the oil, thankfully. Okay, so we're back. Yeah, it's in the morning now. We slept in a little more because I let Charlie sleep in.
Yeah.
But what we got to do now is do this last tail light bulb, do the reverse lights bulbs, and then we'll see if we can take out the EGR valve and clean it real quick. Hopefully if we do that, we can drive it again. And then after that, we could do the hood latch. Hopefully hood latch goes easy. I don't think I'll do my headlights yet, but I have headlight gears if I need to replace them anytime soon. So yeah, that'll be it for this weekend. Hopefully we can get it all done. I'm leaving at around 2 o'clock today. It's around 7:40 right now. So yeah, let's get to it. Everybody, so we got all 4 taillights working. For some reason well actually I think I know the reason. The left 2, these blink fine with a turn signal. The right 2 blink just fine. Left 2 do not. I think it's because my side marker bulb, which I did buy replacements for, is broken. I don't know if I bought the right size for the side markers, but it's fine. One thing I'll do later is replace the reverse bulbs, but I'm not worried about turn signals currently. Just hoping my bulbs are still. I'm hoping my stuff gets backlit, because yesterday I was trying to drive it at night and I didn't have any backlit gauges, so I have to replace all the bulbs to be able to get backlit gauges again. Okay, the EGR valve's coming off. We have it out, but we just can't finagle it out. We're about to figure it out. But we're going to clean it out, and hopefully that'll help with our rough idle. Same thing with the injector cleaner. Hopefully just run more stuff through it. And revving it higher and higher, we'll hopefully be fine. But yeah, EGR valve has to come out. He's just trying to squeeze it out somewhere or some way. Okay, EGR's clean. It's much better now. Hopefully it'll help with the rough idle. It was changed a lot yesterday. And running some injector cleaner through it and definitely revving the engine a good bit should help with the fuel economy issue and getting 8 miles a gallon. Hopefully we can get more. We're gonna drive it pretty soon, but we might try to do the hood latch cable first because I want the hood to actually close. So I'm currently trying to identify the source of this oil leak. As you can see, it goes up pretty high, but I don't know where. I would think maybe it's towards the back of the block, where I am. And it's like the pressure sensor, so I might try that. I can see spark plugs up there. So if I can reach in from the top and try to see more, that might be good. But I don't know entirely where to look. I have some near the filter, above the housing. And then going down to the bell housing, there's a good bit. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. I don't think it's a rear main seal. It's only when it's hot. It could maybe be that little split here, but I'd highly doubt it. Okay. That's about it. I'll tell you if I find a direct source when I run the engine next. We might fill it up and take it for a drive again. I think it'd be pretty fun. That's a good downshift. Oh, we're chilling on coolant temperature. I'm gonna hit a UE real quick. If I hit a UE around this, hopefully. Okay, so our oil is still leaking, and it's actively burning off some more. Now, I also left the dipstick open a little. I accidentally left the dipstick slightly open, so we sprayed a little oil just now, which is not good. But it's all being burned off by the hot engine. But that was a great drive, and probably one of the most fun drives I've had in this car. So, yeah. They're, I don't know, oil's weird. I don't know why it's wanting to do that. I mean, I know why that just happened, because I guess I left the dipstick slightly open. But the leak, I do not know why. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it for this video. Glad Charlie could come out. I'm glad I could have a good drive with Charlie and Hudson and all that. I'm glad I could at least get some stuff done and have some bulbs in, have all that. And this car's, I mean, it's cooling better. So I'm pretty happy. Oil is a big pain. I don't know what's going on with it, but I'm glad. So thank you everybody for watching. If you made it this far, drop a sub. We're at 2,000 subs. And yeah, see y'all.